Have you ever wondered how something as simple as a lotion can protect us from the sun's harmful rays? Sunscreen is one of the most effective ways to protect your skin from the sun's harmful UV rays. The sun's UV rays can cause skin cancer, premature aging, and sunburns. Sunscreens prevent them from damaging your skin by absorbing or reflecting these rays. The SPF sun protection factor value indicates how much protection the sunscreen provides against UVB rays. Broad-spectrum sunscreens protect against both UVA and UVB rays. When choosing a sunscreen, it is important to choose a product that is suitable for your skin type, has the right SPF value, and is water-resistant. In this video, I have listed all the details about sunscreens. Let's get started. Sunscreen, which is also called sunscreen or sun cream, is a photoprotective product that keeps skin from getting burned and from getting skin cancer. It comes in creams, sprays, gels, foams, sticks, and powders, among other forms. Mineral, chemical, and hybrid sunscreens are the different types of sunscreens based on the chemicals they contain. For the best protection, broad-spectrum sunscreens are suggested. People in the past used rice, olive oil, jasmine, and lupine, among other plants, to protect their skin. In the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, Myanmar, and Madagascar, people often use zinc oxide paste and borax or burak. In 1928, the first ultraviolet B screens were made. In 1932, sunscreen came out. The US military was one of the first to use water-resistant sunscreens, which came out in 1977. New research is focusing on making sunscreens that last longer, cover a wider range of wavelengths, are safer, and are better for the Earth. Sunscreen can help stop skin cancer, wrinkles, and sagging, but there isn't much proof that it can stop basal cell carcinoma. A study from 2013 found that putting on sunscreen every day could slow down or stop lines and sagging skin for a short time. Sunscreen naturally slows down or stops the aging process, and it may also briefly stop wrinkles, dark spots, and sagging skin from showing up. But there are risks to using sunscreen, such as safety issues, contamination with known human carcinogens, allergic reactions, and the chance of not getting enough vitamin D. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration divides sunscreen chemicals into three groups. Zinc oxide and titanium dioxide are considered grays by the FDA. Because of safety issues, sunscreen products can be looked into and banned by the government. Sun protection factor, SPF, is a way to figure out how many UV rays that can burn your skin actually get through. It's not a great way to measure skin damage because ultraviolet A, UVA, also causes skin cancer and damage that can't be seen. UVA doesn't just make the skin red or hurt. Broad-spectrum sunscreens are made to protect against both UVB and UVA rays, while conventional sunscreens only block a small amount of UVA rays compared to their SPF. Labeling rules are in place in several countries because people are confused about how much and how long the safety measures last. In the EU, sunscreen products can only say SPF 50+. They used to say SPF 30, but that was soon changed to 50. In 2012, Australia's Therapeutic Goods Administration raised the top limit to 50 or more. In its draft rules from 2007 and 2011, the US Food and Drug Administration, FDA, suggested that labels should have no more than 50 SPF. Others have suggested that the active ingredients should not have an SPF of more than 50 because there isn't enough proof that higher doses offer better protection. There are many ways to test for UVA and UVB protection, but the most accurate ones use spectrophotochemical techniques that eliminate the need for subjective scoring of erythema. The ultraviolet protection factor, UPF, is a similar number that was made to rate fabrics for clothes that protect you from the sun. Just like the SPF method is used to measure sunburn protection, the persistent pigment darkening, PPD method, is used to measure UVA protection. The EU sets a minimum amount of UVA protection compared to SPF. To get the UVA seal, the UVA protection factor must be at least 1/3 of the SPF. In the UK and Ireland, the Boots star rating system tells you how much UVA and UVB protection sunscreen creams and sprays offer. Formulations for sunscreen have UV-absorbing substances that are mixed in with other things like water, oils, moisturizers, and antioxidants. There are two kinds of UV filters, organic and artificial. Organic substances take in ultraviolet light and send it out as lower energy rays. This stops UV rays that are bad for the skin from reaching the skin. Most sunscreens don't change chemically much when they come in contact with UV light. This means that they keep their UV blocking power without breaking down too much. Some sunscreens use photostabilizers to make them more stable, while others use chemical stabilizers to slow down the breakdown of the sunscreen. Sunscreens have expiration dates because most of the organic substances in them break down slowly over time, making the sunscreen less effective. In the United States, UV screens need to be approved by the Food and Drug Administration. In the EU, 29 compounds have been approved as of 2023, and in the USA, 17 compounds have been accepted. Sun protection factor, SPF, is affected by many things, such as the active ingredients used, how the sunscreen is made, how it is distributed, and its pH value. Adding antioxidants can raise SPF by lowering external photoaging, blocking UV-induced pigment formation, and lowering lipid peroxidation in the skin. Inactive ingredients like polymers and cyclopentrins can also help keep UV screens from becoming unstable. A new study has shown that high-energy visible light and infrared light can cause oxidative stress, free radical generation, and skin damage. This has led to more interest in advanced protection sunscreens. Some sunscreens that contain iron oxide pigments and pigmentary titanium dioxide offer good protection against HEVL. Free radicals can also cause damage, but adding vitamin antioxidants and plant antioxidants can help. Antioxidants are like a second line of defense against sun damage, while UV screens are like a first line of defense. It's important to put on sunscreen several times a day, especially after being in the water. Dermatologists can help people with certain kinds of skin choose the right sunscreen. 2 milligrams per square centimeter of skin uncovered is what the FDA says. Studies show that most people only use 1/4 to 1/2 of the recommended amount, which makes the SPF less effective. Since the FDA first used the SPF calculation in 1978, sunscreen marking rules in the US have changed. In the US, however, sunscreen is considered an over-the-counter drug, which means that sunscreen formulas can't use as many ingredients. The FDA wanted to make rules about sun safety and protection stricter in 2019. These rules would say that sunscreens with an SPF of 15 or more must cover a wide range of UV rays, and products with an SPF of 60 or more would not be allowed. The Cosmetic Regulation, EC, says that sunscreens are cosmetics and are controlled as such. In Canada, sunscreen is regulated in the same way that natural health goods or drugs are. In ASEAN countries, sunscreen is controlled by the ASEAN scientific community. In Japan, China, Australia, New Zealand, and Mercosur, sunscreens are broken down into 2 groups: medicinal sunscreens and cosmetic sunscreens. New Zealand has a longer list of items that are okay to use than Europe or the US. Marine life and coral are poisoned by sunscreen chemicals, which is why they are banned in some states, countries, and ecological areas. Coral reefs can be damaged by things like changes in temperature, alien species, pollution, and fishing methods that hurt the reefs. Hawaii banned the sale of sunscreens with oxybenzone and octinoxate in 2018 because these chemicals can harm coral DNA, cause defects, raise the risk of viral infections, and make corals more likely to bleach. These dangerous poisons have also been banned in other places. There are many different types of environmental effects that using sunscreen has on marine environments. At the moment, the US FDA only allows zinc oxide and titanium dioxide as safe UV filters. People who are worried about coral bleaching should use sunscreens that are not nanoparticles. Researchers are making new sunscreens with bioadhesive nanoparticles that contain widely available UV filters and don't let them pass through. This stops UV-induced damage and secondary free radicals from doing their damage. Also being looked into are UV screens made from cinnapate esters. Because people are becoming more concerned about the environment, these natural and long-lasting sunscreens are being made. You have reached the end of the video. What do you think? Don't forget to let me know in the comments. See you in the next video.